Hey guys, I'm here today with a different kind of video. My friend Jess actually filmed one of these, and also my friend Sam should have one of these up at the end of August, but I'll link both of their channels down below and I'll put the links to their video as well. I'm going to be talking about the time that I got my period for the first time. So if you're related to me and you don't want to hear about this, or if you're a close friend of mine and you don't want to hear about this, then I suggest that you click out of this video because it's going to be into kind of details, and if you don't want to hear this and you know me personally, I recommend not listening to this. But if you're curious about, you know, the first time I got my period, then just keep watching. So let me start out by saying that I started developing way sooner than most of my friends did. You know, right now I have a large chest, and I was probably a small B around the time that I got my period, and I like right before I got my period I measured at a small B, like probably like a medium B actually. So you know, I was larger chested than all of my friends. All my friends actually still have smaller chests, the ones that I'm still friends with that were around when I got my period. But I went away to summer camp when I was 12 going on 13. I went to 2 sleepaway camps. And, you know, it's an awkward time in your life, you know, the preteen, almost teenager stage of your life. Everybody else seems to be having their period already. I felt kind of left out. I was, again, almost 13 going away to summer camp. A lot of the girls in my cabin already had gotten their periods. A lot of them were like, oh, I need to borrow a tampon, I need to borrow a pad, that kind of thing. And here I am, you know, like, la da 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 da. I still haven't gotten it yet. So, you know, again, felt very left out. And I don't know, I just kind of felt like it was weird that I never got mine yet. So fast forward to towards the end of the summer. Again, still never got it. You know, I'm like, where the hell is my period? I'm 13 years old. I still haven't gotten it yet. I was just feeling like I was never gonna get it. Like, my mom told me that she had gotten hers when she was 14, which is kind of late to be getting your period when she was in, like, you know, at that age back then. Sorry, I'm aging my mom. But, you know, whatever. I just went around my business. My mom's like, it'll happen at some point. And I don't know if it was necessarily that I wanted to get it already. I just felt like left out. You know, it's not always that you feel like you want something to happen or whatever, but if you feel like your friends are all going through certain things, it's like you want to experience it just as much as they are. So, yeah, I just kind of felt left out. But then my first day of 8th grade, I got up out of bed, went to the bathroom, and I saw blood. And I'm like, you know, I guess this is it. I guess this has happened. And I got up and I went to my mom. You know, here this is. It's supposed to be my first day of 8th grade. I went over to my mom. I told her. I said I got my period. She gave me a hug. She's like, congratulations on becoming a woman. So I was like, okay, thanks, Mom. But another story, my mom stopped getting her period probably like a year before I got mine. So she didn't have any tampons or pads or anything like that around the house that I could have used. So meanwhile, this is at like 6:30 in the morning or something. I'm getting ready for school. My mom ran to the store and she bought me pads and tampons, and she proceeded to try to teach me how to use a tampon. Not on me, but she like used her fingers, went like this, and then she took one of the tampons and she tried to explain to me how to use it. But I told her, I was like, let me start off with a pad because I'm just a little nervous about a tampon situation. So, you know, here I am. I went to school, whatever. I don't remember necessarily the first 2 days of school dealing with my period, but I remember the 3rd day of my period, I wasn't bleeding anymore. So I was kind of just like, oh, I guess it's over or whatever. And I didn't even think to wear anything like a pad just in case or whatever. So I'm at school, I'm in math class with a teacher who I'm actually friends with on Facebook. So I'm not going to mention her name because, I don't know, if she sees this, I think it's just going to be weird. I just felt like I was getting my period. I could kind of tell, you know, I kind of felt the symptoms of bleeding. So I was freaking out. I asked her, I was like, can I just use the bathroom please? And she looked at me like she was kind of upset with me that I like kind of just blurted out, but I was like, please? And I said, I have my period. Like I like kind of did that because there were people behind me and I didn't want them to hear it. I was in like a small class anyway, so I don't think they were really paying attention. So I ran to the bathroom. I was bleeding. I didn't even bring with me in my little purse that I had like an extra tampon, extra pad, anything like that. And that day I believe that I was wearing a thong anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to use a pad. And I looked at that tampon and pad dispenser that's in the bathroom. I don't know if they still do that or anything, but they had one at my school and they were out of all of the pads. Anyways, I was gonna try to figure out how to use a pad with a thong on, which would just be weird, but I've done it. I did it before. I haven't done it in years, but when I was first like getting my period, I used to do it all the time. And I started freaking out because there were no more pads, but I guess I had to use a tampon, which I still wasn't comfortable at the time using it, and I tried and I spent probably about 10 minutes in the bathroom trying to figure out how to use a tampon, and that's pretty much what was kind of happening. And yeah, I don't know. That was like my first week, I remember. You know, it got easier after a while. It's nothing to really be ashamed of, you know, it's just a thing that happens. It's a natural thing to happen to women, you know, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It happened, and that's pretty much all I have to say about it. You know, my advice is to always carry tampons and pads with you if you're going to be starting school soon, and you just started getting your period. Always bring with you, because it's just a lot easier. It's a lot less nerve-wracking, I guess you can say. It's always good to have, you know, your own stuff. I mean, you could always ask your friends. I'm sure friends aren't going to be mad at you for asking if they have like a tampon or a pad. I actually carry tampons and pads with me. Not so much now because I'm on a birth control that I don't get my period as often. Like, if you want to hear about my birth control story kind of thing, if you want to hear about that, then leave a comment down below if you want me to talk about the type of birth control I'm on. But I always like to keep like tampons in case like a friend needs one. I have one in my purse, things like that. So my advice is to definitely make sure you're prepared, just in case. Like, even if you're the age of 12, 13, 14 and you still haven't gotten your period and you're pretty much thinking like it's never gonna happen, maybe you'd want to have some at your house just in case something was to happen. You never know. Again, I got mine on the first day of 8th grade. Like, that was just freaky because I was like, no, I don't want to have to deal with this. Like, my first day of school, it's, you know, it's awkward enough at that age to be like, you know, dealing with your stuff that goes on, and to having to deal with your period on the first day of school. It was just a little hard to deal with, but you know, I got through it. I've had my periods for 12 years now, going on 12 years, I think now. Wow, 12? I don't know. It's been a while since I got mine for the first time, so I guess that's all I have to really say about this. If you have any questions or you want to share your first period stories in the comment section, you're more than welcome to do that. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.